All right, listen up. There's a quote that goes, there's a difference between wishing for a thing, asking for it, and being ready to receive it. And that came up in my timeline. It was on my mind. As always, I love that quote because I'm always in preparation mode. But it came up on my timeline yesterday and it made me think, like, the difference between asking and receiving is preparation. So you can deduce that if you don't have it, you're not ready. And that's fine. Because being honest with yourself and being self-aware, you're like, okay, Lord, where am I not ready? Because I've been asking, I've been praying. You said, if I seek, I shall find. You said, knock and the door will be open, right? You said, ask and I shall receive. And I've been asking, but I haven't received. So your word can't be a lie. So then what is interrupting? What is intersecting my blessing from receiving? Because I've been doing the asking and it's preparation. Are you ready? Are you prepared to be a steward of what you're asking for? So there's two points to this. Number one is what I just said, focusing on the preparation aspect, not on the ask, not on the receiving, because it's not how bad you want it, y'all. It's not, oh, I want it so bad. Oh, I've been wanting this my whole life. Oh, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I could really use it, da-da-da-da. It's not that. Stop being entitled because you feel like you want it or you need it or it'd be perfect for you. That's not why you get it. Are you prepared to steward what you're asking for? That is a huge one, y'all. Cause like I have, oh, you don't know, but I have a lofty prophecy over my life. So I work towards it every day. There's a scripture that says that as well. And, it's preparing me to be a CEO. And I'm at a place in my job, in my 9-to-5, where I get a lot of people asking me emails every day. And like, there's an element to my job where I serve as like a clearance. And so I'm always getting these, hey, we were thinking of doing this. Hey, boom, what do you think about this? We need your approval on this. And I'm like, y'all, I can't even get my own work done. And then God reminded me, like, well, what do you think is going to be being a CEO? You're going to have to manage your tech team. You're going to have to manage your accounting team. You're going to have to manage your marketing team. Like, you're the head, you know what I mean? So being in a preparation mode, don't put so much emphasis on what you're asking for. God knows what you're asking for, but are you ready for it? Like, be real. That's the other thing, being real with yourself. Say, you know what? If I really took inventory of my habits, I'm actually not ready for what I'm asking for. Show me how to get ready. That should be our prayer, not when's it coming, when's it coming. No, it's not how long you wait. Like my old bishop used to say, it's how you wait long. What are you doing in your off season, y'all? You got to be putting in that work. Your off season is when you waiting on God. Your off season is when your jersey hasn't been called. Your off season is when other people in the game and you not. And God say, no, you're not ready. So when an athlete comes back to school the next year, or whatever they play for the next year, the coach should see some change in his agility. He should be stronger, faster, right? He should jump higher. If he trying to get in, if he trying to win a starting spot, if he want his jersey called, that's the same thing with us. When God comes around to check on you, where's your spirit, man? Have you gotten stronger, faster? Can you jump higher in the spirit, right? Where's your preparation? Have you gotten better with money? Have you started saving money? Have you been reading the books? Have you been studying? Have you been taking on tasks that get you out of your comfort zone? How have you been preparing for what you're asking for? That's the first one. I know that was long. That's the second one. It's not going to be as long. Are you the version of yourself? What version of yourself does it take to be or to maintain or to steward what you're asking for? Are you the version of yourself right now that it's going to take to steward what you're asking for? That's in how late do you sleep in? Stop sleeping in. What are you eating? Are you eating for energy or are you eating because your taste buds? By the time you eat, you're tired and your productivity is gone, right? Who are you around? Who has your ear? Who's feeding you every single day? Their own limited mindsets, right? So y'all, the distance between asking and receiving is preparation. There's a difference between asking for a thing and being ready to receive it. I cannot remember whose quote that is off the top of my head. But yo, that's real life. And so one last thing, we got to stop getting so caught up on the excitement of having it. So what you should do is in the morning, you can daydream, think about, all the things, and at night too, just all the things you want, all the, the life that you're building. But that's it. That's not going to get you the result. What you need to be doing is those items, when you get the revelation of what you're supposed to be doing, your focus should be on preparing. Your daily grind should be the preparation. It should be the books you're reading, the podcast you're listening to, taking care of your body, health and wealth, mental health, the people you're around, just cutting things off, trim the fat off your life and get narrow on the preparation of what you're praying for. And I promise you, the narrower you get around that thing, the faster you'll see it come to pass. God's gonna come around and he's gonna be like, oh, you've been working out. Okay, daughter, okay, son. Woohoo! I didn't know you was gonna be this far along when I came back. Okay, and making his rounds, not coming back, cracking the sky. Get out of Revelation. But and yeah, it's exciting. So you in the off season, if your number hasn't been called and you waiting and you like, what's taking so long? You in the off season. You gotta put in that work. You gotta get in the gym. You gotta be prepared. God says you're not ready, and that's okay. Self-awareness. Swallow that humble pie. Be like, you know what? I'm not ready. I have not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I wouldn't even give me what I'm asking for, honestly. So, all right, this is a little long. I didn't mean to be 7 minutes, but this was good to me. So, yeah, man, I love y'all. Put in that work. Let's go.